And the quest goes on as the contenders come and go. The Diadora Mythos Blue Shield Vigore joined the battle and is now ready for retirement. So how did it do? Stay right here because I'm going to bring you my final review on this shoe and some really great information. So we put in the miles, we put in the time on the Diadora Vigore. Love the name. And we're gonna take a look at how the shoe did. The upper really started looking kind of really bad right off the bat. It discolored here in this portion of the shoe quickly, and then gradually worked its way back to where it looks more gray than white. The sides looked good. The cushioning, it compressed quite a bit on the front of the sole, and it wore really bad on the back over time, not right off the back. I did have a problem where, if you see right here, it's separated from the sole. That was an issue. I had that happen several times. I glued it back on, it happened again, glued it back on, happened again. But that was an area that they need to work on. Structurally though, this shoe held up really well. The upper held up well, it didn't have any issues whatsoever with that. The compression held up really well for about 200 miles, and then started to break down a little bit, but that wasn't bad at all. The inner did not come apart in any way, shape, or form, even though I have to now, due to injury, put insoles in and out of this shoe every single time I ran it. It didn't cut into the side, and it didn't cause any issues with the compression. One of the main things that I look at when I'm looking for a training shoe is actually the cost per mile. Look at the contenders for the best Ultra Max Cushion training shoe. I've done a lot of training over the years, and the Brooks Adrenaline, that came in at 47 cents per mile. The Hoka Clifton Edge comes in at 85 cents per mile. And then the On Cloud Monster, which is my last review, they came in at $1.34 per mile, which I found to be unsustainable. How did the Diadora Mythos Blue Shield Vigore do? These cost me $138 out of my pocket, and I got 236 miles out of them. I'm 185 pounds, and I do have a slight heel strike. I do wear the corners off the shoes. It was totally expected from this shoe to have that happen. This brought in the cost per mile to be 58 cents per mile. But take a look here. I found these currently at time of taping to be on Amazon, $114 a pair. That's 48 cents per mile. That's a really good value in a training shoe. So, what's the final recommendation on the Diadora Blue Shield? That's got the longest name I've ever seen. Let's just call them the Vigore. So, on the Ultra Max Cushion specifically for training, not racing, the Diadora Vigore, where does it fall on my recommendation list? I have 5 different rankings that I do. It can come in at highly recommended. It can come in recommended. It can come in as a good value, a bad value, or just plain junk and don't buy it. And the verdict is in on this shoe, and it comes in at a good value for your dollar. Would I buy this shoe again? Yeah, I would. I would buy this shoe and train in this shoe over and over and over again, especially at the $114 price point. Take a look at my next video. It's on the ASICS Gel Nimbus 25, or until that video's done, it'll be on the On Cloud Monster. Drop down below, give me a thumbs up, tell me what training shoe that you run in. This is Coach John. Boom, I'm out.